Hello. Uh, Today we are going to see the interaction between government, party, NGO, and society. Usually, what happens is government comes up with the various welfare programs which are targeted to help the beneficiaries in the society, and these programs are conducted through the NGOs. How they are conducted means the NGOs are given the task of executing the programs. Government supplies the funds, and NGO executes the government program to benefit the society. So how the beneficiaries are selected from the society, and how they are mobilized by the NGOs, and how they are brought to one place and given the relevant program. That is what we are looking at today, and how we can change this particular system to a better system, to something which is better than this, that we are going to see in this particular presentation. So let's begin. So the four parties that are there are government, political party, NGO, and society. These are the four elements of the society. Let's see how what's happening now and how we can change it to a better scenario. So, this is you see current scenario. So what is the current scenario? Current scenario is current scenario is current scenario, government wants to execute programs like credits to self-help groups, skill development programs. These are nowadays very common programs which the government tries to execute. What it does, it contacts NGOs, and you apply for the execution of the program. So they have got the self-help groups which are the beneficiaries, and to manipulate to manage the self-help groups, the NGOs have their own organization, and when they take up a program from the government, they charge heavy fees for maintaining their organization. So they take care of both demand and supply. In the sense, they take care of the government is supplying the funds, and demand is coming from the society. NGO manages both. NGO manages the demand also, NGO manages the supply also, and that all those things are acted upon by the on the society, which is the bottom layer. So on the society they execute. So now what is the thing that we would like to have desired scenario? Desired scenario is something like different, like like the demand is separated from the supply. So here again, here what happens, government wants to execute programs. What are the programs like credits to self-help group, skill development, like this. Then the another element comes in to picture here is the political party. Political party creates demand by interacting with society. What does the party does? The party interacts with the society. Party workers are volunteer workers. We have to remember that party can take some resources from the government, but not lot of resources as the NGO does, because party cadre is basically, we are assuming that they are volunteers. So party creates demand by interacting with the society, means party creates which self-help groups are to be beneficiaries, which persons are to get the skill development program. These things party decides, because party is in connection with the ground of the society. It is completely down to earth. So party has touch. The party knows the pulse of the society. That is why it can better find out who are the beneficiaries of the government programs. And by finding it out, party means it is not restricted to only the party in power. It can be the party in power as well as the party in opposition also can be one of the parties. This is a political party. So basically any power, either the government in party in power or the political party which is in opposition, both of them can come up and create demand by interacting with society. Of course, execution of the program is again left to NGOs only. In the desired scenario also, like for example, supply of the courses, in the sense of credit, managing the credit, how it will be given, and how the teacher will be coming and teaching the skill development program. All those things are again managed by the NGO, but NGOs are not given as much funds as they used to get earlier. So this way, what happens is we are getting more efficiency into the system. We're getting more efficiency into the full system, and not only that, we are also getting more means outcome will be more better compared to what it was earlier. So this is the desired scenario. Let us look at it in a little bit more elaborate way. Government will create programs for society which shall be demand driven. For example, vocational education, and credit for new entrepreneurs. This will be demand driven. So this, because they're demand driven, they will not be wasted. In sometimes what happens, if the NGO creates the supply also and the demand also, there is a lot of cheating taking place. Those undeserving persons are coming and just registering for the programs, and they are not utilizing the help that the government is giving them, and that is what happens. It's going to waste. So those wastages will be removed. So efficiency will be brought in. So, so what will happen now? Government is just creating demand driven programs. Wherever demand is there, only then the program will be executed. And who will create the demand? Next slide. So party will create demand for such programs by interacting with society and mobilizing people. Party can use some government resources for mobilizing people, and transparency has to be maintained in the way the government funds are utilized. So basically, it is not that the political party is left and its own, it has to get its own fund. Basically, party has no fund as it is, but it can use some government fund and mobilize people and create demand. So after the demand is created, now third party like NGO is given the task of executing the program. NGO need not mobilize people. The demand creation part is separated from the NGO's activities now. So NGO need not mobilize people. So NGO is only given the task of executing the program. That is supply side only. It's only on the supply side. So this way, we believe that lot of more experience, more means uh, demand generation and supply program are separated and done by two different entities. Demand generation is done by political party, while executing program is done by NGO. We believe that in such a system, more efficiency can be brought into the system. Thank you.